Good morning, Mighty Mitchell families. It is Friday, January 15th. We are at the end of week 2 in 2021. It always seems so long and then always seems to have gone by so fast. But we are very happy to have successfully made it to the end of another week. And what makes it successful in virtual learning? That we're still here, that we're still connected, that we feel like we made connections with each other this week, and that's the best. Everything else is just an added bonus. So if we were able to do that and that we feel like we're still sticking together as a Mitchell family, that's always the most important thing to feel proud of at the end of the week and at the beginning of a new week. So we do have some birthdays to celebrate. Happiest of birthdays to Adrian Johnson. We are so happy to have you as such an important part of our Mitchell family and hope you get to do something special today or this weekend. Happiest of birthdays to Brianna Brooks. You are such a beautiful spirit, and we are so proud to have you as such an important part of our family. And happy, happy, happy birthday to you. And happy birthday to one of our very, 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 very special class of 2021, Mr. Pratt. Happy birthday to you. We love you. Just picturing your face makes me smile because we could not love you more. And we say that with such sincerity. So your birthday is actually bringing such love and spirit to my soul today. And I think a lot of us know why that is. And we just love you so much. So we do not have any virtual school on Monday due to Dr. King Day and celebrating Dr. King. And we know in celebrating Dr. King's spirit, we do it in a spirit of service. And I think we all do it in a spirit connected, especially now in social justice. So thank you for everything that our school community does every day to honor Dr. King, not just about one day on Monday. But we hope that on Monday you can spend time doing some kind of service that is meaningful to you, even if that means spending time with your family in service of love and just enjoying some laughs together, because really that's what we all need right now. I'm very excited to see our swag slides that will be shared today. Remember, our second marking period will come to an end at the end of the month. So as you're wrapping up this week, and we're going to talk about this in our jam today, what is something you feel you did well this week and what is something you want to improve on next week? BCA update. So we know, students, that BCAs happened Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of today for those of you to take your BCA and then finish it up. One thing we know is that taking tests in this virtual world is really, really, really challenging. It is challenging for teachers and students and families all around. So one of the things we were able to have our network agree on, and that's kind of my boss, is instead of doing 2 BCAs a month, we do 1. Now, realize in September, our boss wanted to do 4, 1 every single week. We got it down to twice a month. Now we got it down to once a month. And that once a month is going to stick. He's not going to take it away completely because that data helps your teachers help you. So that means that we fought for, this is where, as principals, we fought for that change, but we need you guys as students to then step up and say, hey, okay, like they're valuing how hard this is. Instead of having 4 tests, BCAs a month, we have 1. So I'm really going to put my effort and try to do that 1. That's how we work together. So we appreciate that. Food support today from 9 to 2 on King Sessing Ave by the kindergarten door at 55th Street. So we continue to say our affirmations every day, and whether you say them inside your heart, you say them out loud, you write them down, you just listen to them in your head, no right or wrong. And as always, this is Family Friday, and there's so much to be proud of this week. I'm so excited to see the swag slides that are going to be shared this afternoon that highlight who had perfect attendance this week in every class, 2 students who had excellence academically this week, and 2 students who just did something to bring joy to the class or an improvement from last week. So we're really, really excited to do that. An amazing shout out to Miss Rooney and our resource officer Sullivan and our students who are in Pride Club. They've been doing work around pronouns and what pronoun feels like it really represents you and who you are. And we're going to be sharing that. And I'm super proud of that heart, mind, and soul work that they are doing in our Pride Club around our community. So we're going to be sharing some of the things that they did and the student leadership around that. So shout out to all of you for that. We shared so many impactful strategies for our remix this week about how to take negative thoughts about ourselves and remix them into positive self-talk. Might not take away the negative emotions, but just to switch that self-talk and how we use our catch net to turn those things. So, as we always know on Fridays, our affirmation is, I am an important part of our Mitchell family. We are a mighty Mitchell family. I'm an important part of our school family. I'm an important part of our school family. We are a mighty Mitchell family. I'm an important part of our school family. So for Family Friday, today's jam is shout out a staff member. So I shout out Mr. Coney for all of his amazing positive communication with parents that we so appreciate. And so I shouted him out. So we're asking for all students to pick a staff member, a teacher, a counselor, the nurse, the secretary, anybody, a staff member, an adult who works at Mitchell, who has been, whether you're a previous teacher, and just give them a positive shout out, a word, something you feel, just something, because I think it's important to remember that as teachers and school nurses and assistant principals and all that we need to feel that we're connecting with you guys also. So please shout out somebody that you on our Mighty Mitchell staff that you would like to give that positivity to. And then the next one is one of the things we're all working on, myself as a teacher, as a principal, and the teachers, every Friday they look at what's an action step for next week. So what kind of questions could they ask to get you to engage, or what's something fun they could do with you to feel like they're building community. So I'd like you to put on the jam, what is your action step for next week? And an action step should be small. It's not really big. So maybe your action step for next week is that you are going to log on time every day at 8:30, because that's been a struggle. Maybe your action step is you are going to turn in your assignments in social studies, because that's been a struggle. Maybe your action step is you are going to finish your BCA on Tuesday, because that was a struggle. I am going to give feedback to 7 teachers in writing, because the struggle for me is I have conversations or we meet for meetings, but I haven't been putting things in writing. And that's an action step for next week. I know I can do. That's just 1 week, and it's not going to take tons of time, and I should be able to do that. So I'm excited to see what your action steps are. Alrighty. For our pledge, as a loved part of the Mitchell family, I have an important job to do today. I will focus on my education to create the life I want for myself in the future. I will speak to members of my Mitchell family kindly. We are all in this together. I will learn from my mistakes. I am reflective. I will never give up. I am resilient. I will always be proud. I am purposeful. I will reach out to an adult I trust for help. I am interdependent. I am a mighty Mitchell hero. My actions inspire others. We are Mitchell. This is our house. We rise as one, even from home. Don't forget to take 5 and breathe as many times as you need. Get that fresh air, even if it's just opening a window, and continue to focus on not just speaking kindly to each other, but speaking kindly to yourself. And remember, you are loved.